Hi everyone, good day. I want to bring to us a summary of a research I've been making some time, and the title of this research is The Issue or Challenges a lot of Nigerians face when they go abroad because of poor planning or lack of planning. There is this general notion in Nigeria that once you leave the shores of Nigeria, the chances that your standard of living will be more than 10,000 times better than your standard of living here in Nigeria is over 90%. And this is a very, very poor and unfounded cliche. Before I proceed, I just want to read this for you. You can see this is Google, this is Pulse. This Pulse is one of the regular platform online where you can get detailed facts and information. The name of the person is called Unnamed. Unnamed visited the US on a tourist visa, hoping that she could quickly find a way to transition into a longer stay permit. Upon arrival, the realization of her migration misconception settled in, as she soon figured the process will cost much than she bargained for in time and cash. I had bragged to my people that I will return with a success story in a few years. I just wanted to stick to that plan, so I decided to stay even after my visa expired. Before her poor judgment, Unnamed was a matron in a private hospital located in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, earning an equivalent of $500. Now, currently in Nigeria, $1,000 is about $1,000 in Nigeria is about 1.2 million naira, meaning $500 is about 600,000 naira she was earning in Nigeria before she moved abroad. Her decision to remain in the US meant that she needed to get herself the basic needs of Maslow's hierarchies, but Maslow's hierarchy, those of us who have read about Maslow's hierarchy, you know about it. Now, but how? Unnamed, at the hour of her visa expiry, became an illegal migrant. It means in the US, once you go over there and your visa expires, you become an illegal migrant. And a lot of our people go there with tourist visa, believing that, before you know it, they're going to get a visa for a longer stay, only to realize that it doesn't really work out the way people paint it from here. Now let's continue. At the hour of her visa expiry, she became an illegal migrant. While she was able to find a few friends who did not mind her on the couches and floors, she needed a job to fend for herself. A hospital offered her $20 per week as an illegal migrant cleaner. Sometimes they owe me, but I can't do much because reporting to the authorities means possible deportation. It is the shame of going home that is still keeping me here. I will go home a failure and my enemies will laugh, she added. This is the issue, the plight of millions of Nigerians abroad today. A lot of them went there without proper planning, and they have ended up as illegal migrants, and illegal migrants are offered very little amount of money, and in many cases, because they know you're an illegal migrant, if they owe you, you cannot protest because they can report you to the authorities and you get deported. So one of the big issues here is poor planning. Now let me read another one here. It says lower paying employment opportunities or wage inequalities. Same time, cost of living in most countries abroad is usually greater than Nigeria. Did you hear that? The cost of living abroad is usually higher than that of Nigeria. A lot of you start calculating the money. They pay this person $1,000 per month in US. That means, he's been earning about 1.2 million naira. Or they pay him $2,000 per month. forgetting that at the end of that month, government will take their own money, tax. 40% of that $2,000 is $800, so you have $1,400 to keep. Unlike here in Nigeria, where you can give NEPA 2,000 naira and tell them, please, you pay them next time. There, 1 second of in your water, your light is cut off. You pay for water, you pay for everything. There, here in Nigeria, with 300,000, 400,000, you get a good self-con or even flat in some places. Over there, $800 have not given you something very nice, that you a good breathing space. $800 per month. Before you start talking of a nice apartment, some place like in the US, from $2,000-$3,000 in a month. Convert $3,000 to Nigeria, that's about 3.6 million. You get a duplex here in Nigeria. The cost of living in a lot of these countries abroad is higher than Nigeria here. This is the research that I made. I'm reading out from the researches that I made. Now, salaries may be swiftly depleted by housing, healthcare, education, daily costs, daily expenses. Then, by the time you finish paying all this, from that your salary, you have little or nothing to save. That is why we have many of our brothers 5, 10, 15, 20 years abroad. They have little or nothing to save. Now, but that's not the point. That's not the main point. The main point is this. Yes, you can travel abroad, so you have your plan, but how are you traveling abroad? What are the steps you are taking to travel that abroad? Now, let's look at some of the points that I highlighted here. If you want to travel abroad, you need to have a high income skill. What do you have to offer in that place that you're going? What do you have to offer? Or what is your plan to enter there so that you can have a high income skill? Number one is this. You need to know the kind of courses that you study abroad. That when you graduate with a very good degree, the chances of you getting a high income job is very high. And these courses is all over the internet. STEM courses, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. If you are going there to study nursing, you know that you come out as a graduate with a good degree, you can get a good job, a high-paying job. You are studying medicine and surgery, you are studying engineering, you are studying mathematics. Then you can go there and study. Or maybe you have a first degree here, you go there and do your master's, get a very good degree, and then you use that degree in that country to apply for a job. You're going there, you don't have any plan of maybe going there with a good degree. You don't have any good degree. You're not going there to study any course. You just wake up and say you want to sell your land or your house and then jump into the US or Canada or anywhere, and then they hand over a money tree for you. It does not work that way. You need to have something to offer. Now, let me go down here. You need to have a high skill, a skill in high need. Maybe you are a programmer, or maybe you can braid hairs. Maybe in that particular state you are going, they need someone who is very good in braiding hair. There's a company that needs you. Or maybe you are a good footballer, or you can box. You have a skill that is in high demand. You need to plan this so that when you get there, you have high earning power. Not just going there and you have nothing to offer and you just enter the country, my dear, you are just trying to poke suffering in the nose. Now, another way is this. You need to have capital. You need to have enough capital. Maybe you have a business idea, you want to go there and try, or maybe a friend have told you about, or a family member have told you, okay, there's this business idea. If you have so and so capital, you can. Then you convert your capital, you go there, and then you try the business. Then, going there without plan for accommodation or your daily expenses, you just pay for your visa, your flight ticket, you enter the country. No plan, no backup plan, no finances. It's a big challenge. It's a very, very big challenge. Now, let me read another point. Let me read another one for you. This is from Quora. This guy was saying, what I really see in this question is what the hopeful immigrant is offering to Canada by way of education, work experience, language fluency, etc. Which means these things he's highlighting are the things you have to offer. What is your education skill? What work experience you have? What's your language fluency? Maybe you in some countries where you can speak good English. I learned somebody in a country in South Korea. I don't know how true that is. He got a job employment to teach English in a particular institution. And then what he was earning here was more than what people here in Nigeria earn in some oil companies. You target, what skill do I have? What do I have to offer? Where is the country where they need this particular skill? And then you do your planning before you go. Those are the details that matter if someone hopes to successfully immigrate to Canada. But most profiles are blank. Yet individuals are asking for jobs and estimates of their chances to enter Canada. It is from here you do your planning. Your plan shouldn't just be to run out of Nigeria. Are you running out of Nigeria to go and do what? You go there and they start giving you money. You go there, you don't have anything to offer. Before you know it, your visa expires, and then you become an illegal immigrant. And illegal migrants are given little amount of money, low wage pay, low wage. You cannot even pay your basic bills. You cannot take care of yourself. And you don't have anything to save, and that's how you remain there for decades. So going abroad without planning to end up as an illegal migrant may be like entering a lion's den to poke a lion in its tail. Yes, with God, all things are possible. Yes, have faith. Remember, the Holy Bible also says wisdom is profitable to direct. You need to plan. Wisdom is profitable to direct. I believe that with this point, I've been able to make myself clear on the point that abroad is not for everybody. Abroad is for only those that plan. So before you jackpot, please plan well so you don't jackpot yourself into double suffering. Thank you.